So I've been running a lot lately, and I was running this morning, and I passed this van, and I saw a ball cap sitting in the dash of the van. Just some guy's van. I don't know who it was. Anyway, it was a had a Bass Pro Shop label on it. You know, Bass Pro, where you can go buy fishing gear and stuff. And my mind immediately started thinking, I need to go to Bass Pro. And I was actually thinking about going to Bass Pro just because of seeing that hat. And so it got me to thinking about, how television news and advertising and how the world works. It's just how we're so easily easily impressed upon by images and things that we're told. We're basically then my mind went to thinking about conspiracy theories, how the world whoever the powers that be control us by various methods. And I started thinking, that's one of the reasons I don't like electric cars. And I used to not like electric cars because, you can hear a combustion engine, half a mile away, but an electric car is so quiet, and the sound that they do make is high pitched. I can't hear it. So when I'm crossing the street, I have to look a long way on both ways to ensure that I don't get hit by an electric car. When I was a kid, when we were running down the roads, we didn't have electric cars, so didn't have to worry about it. Anyway, but the real reason that I don't like electric cars is because of the scarcity that they represent. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So electric cars are not progress. Okay, Elon Musk, Tesla has been subsidized by the U.S. government. Rockefeller in the oil, Ford in Ford cars, they weren't subsidized. That was real progress. That was moving forward. Okay, but the powers that be, again, I'm thinking it's conspiracy theories here. They want to control the narrative, and so what they do is they tell you that oil is scarce and is harming the environment. We have climate change, nonsense, all this stuff to push us into a specific way. Why they want to do it, I don't really care about that. I don't care about the conspiracy part of it. What I care about is the scarcity mindset that it puts us all in. Okay, and so why is scarcity bad? Well, a scarcity mindset can have you, in your business, if you have an employee that is a pain in the ass, but you and everybody else knows it, but you refuse to fire that person because, hey, you're afraid you can't find somebody else is good, right? So that's a scarcity mindset. Or if you're running $35 motor club calls, right? Because you're primary for that motor club and you don't want to lose that status, right? That's scarcity thinking, right? And it can bleed into all kinds of other things. It can stop you from going and trying to get a loan at the bank to buy another truck so you can expand, right? Where am I going to get the money to pay for this thing, right? That's scarcity mindset thinking. So that's the reason I don't like electric cars. Actually, I don't really care about electric cars. I mean, I'm looking forward to flying cars. I want that technology to take off. I was just looking at YouTube. YouTube is a wonderful place. YouTube, and I saw that there are some electric cars that are the flying cars that are just about to be sold. But anyway, the whole point of this video was I want you to understand that scarcity thinking can harm you. Okay, there's an abundance of business in the world. I was just writing another email, which if you want to get on my email list, I'm going to put a link in the description. So get on my email list so you don't miss the written word. I'm sure you're going to love every email you receive. But anyway, I was just writing the other day about what was I talking about? Oh shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me. Oh yeah, about all of the abundance okay, so I was just reading that the population of 65-year-old and older people in the United States has grown by 38% from 2010 to 2020. So what does that mean? That means that, as we age, we all slow down, our reaction times are slower, and if these people are still driving, and they are because people are living longer lives, if they're still driving, then there's going to be more accidents. So I'm not wishing that there's more accidents. I'm just telling you that there's an abundance of business to be had out there in the driving world right now on the roads. Another issue is this distracted driving. Our state Well, it won't go into effect, but I live in Missouri. Our state just enacted you can't hold your phone to your ear anymore. Other states already have this, but you can't hold your phone to your ear while you're driving, right? So you have to put your phone down. And that's because of distracted driving. Another statistic, I may butcher this a little bit, but I think that they said that we're at a 40-year high for pedestrian deaths. I'm not wishing this upon anybody. It's just these are the issues that happen. And not just that. People are distracted, looking at their phone, watching YouTube videos. YouTube's great. Watching social media, all this stuff. Or participating in social media, texting while they're driving down the road. So there's going to be side swipes. There's going to be small fender benders. There's going to be all kinds of little things. And as there always is and always will be, regardless of if we have autonomous vehicles. These things are going to happen. Not everybody's going to move to these autonomous vehicles anytime soon. So don't worry yourself about that. There's a lot of abundance to be had out here. So don't think it's scarcity thinking, okay? It only harms you. I'm not saying, though, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be conservative in some areas. I'm not saying that you shouldn't look before you leap. Of course, think about it. But don't allow scarcity thinking to rule your mind. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.